Toastmasters Club of West Delhi. Talking about the mission of a club, the mission is to provide a supportive, encouraging, and a positive learning environment in which all members are empowered and encouraged to develop life skills such as communication and leadership skills, which results in greater self-confidence and personal growth. Talking about the ground rules, I request you to respect the fact that the other Toastmasters are coming from a very diverse background, and they might not have same ideologies regarding sex, religion, and politics as you have. So please handle these topics delicately. Although no one stops you, but please again handle these topics delicately. Talking about the speaker, be it the president, be it Saab, be it our counter, be it grammarian, and other speakers which I have not mentioned here, put in a lot of effort, courage, and confidence to speak up. So I request you all to provide them an encouraging environment, and please don't crosstalk when they are speaking. Also, I request you all to turn on your video cameras. We will love to see your beautiful faces, and keep yourselves on mute unless speaking, so that no disturbances like sound of AC, fan, etc. are coming from your end. Well, that's it. That's it from my side. Now I would like to call the president of our club, Mr. Mohinish Nirwal. Talking about him, he is a banker turned digital marketer, copywriter, health coach, and he loves to play his mobile games like War Robots whenever he is free. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Gruanshpreet. What a wonderful start of the day. And, I was reading a book and I read a study in that. And it was surprising to me that the book stated that the predictor of success is something which we may already know, but we do not, yet expect it. Can anybody guess what the study could said that the predictor of success is? Any guesses what are the predictors of success is? Yes, Toastmaster Mohit.
Self-awareness.
Yes, good, great. Who else? Any other guesses?
Consistency.
Consistency, yes. Great, awesome. Who said that?
Me.
Purva. Okay. Wonderful, thank you. Surprisingly, the study found that the number one predictor of success is happiness and a culture of friendliness. And I believe that this club has been able to achieve just that. Let me tell you what the area director, as you know, the area director, the division director, and people from district visited our club meeting in the last meeting, 400th meeting, and they stated in their report that this club far exceeds their expectations. So we are not just the best in the district, and I believe that we are one of the best club in the world also. So all of you, each one of us deserve a big round of applause, because you have been able to create that culture of friendliness and happiness in this club, which is visible almost in every meeting. So big round of applause to all of you guys, because in this friendly environment, we develop our skills, we scratch our limits, we scratch our goals, we scratch our comfort zone. So moving on. Yes. Okay. So we have a few guests over here. Let me take a few introduction. Yes. Potential Toastmaster Purva Lohani. Can you give us a brief introduction and how do you came to know about us?
Hi, my name is Purva Loni and I am from Uttarakhand. I'm from Nainital and I'm doing my bachelor's currently. I'm in a first year. And I got to know about TMWT. Actually, I was exploring Toastmasters and I had attended a meeting of this club. And Deeptendu also attended the meeting as a guest. And so there were like table topics going on. And Deeptendu's topic was, I can't recall right now, but he just spoke in like, it was just stellar and it was class apart. So that's why, I thought, okay, let's let's attend a meeting of TMWD and how it's like, how it works here. And that's how I got to know about your club.
So wonderful, so wonderful. I think we have another guest from Uttarakhand, one member. We do have a member from Uttarakhand also. And thank you, Toastmaster Deeptendu, for raising the flag of our club and going everywhere. And next, I would love potential Toastmaster Kuljit Singh. Please give us a brief introduction.
Yes. Hi, everyone. My name is Kuljit Singh, and I put up in West Delhi, Tilaknagar, and basically I'm from Delhi as well. And I have completed my master's recently, and I'm currently working in a multinational company, and it's been around 8 years I'm working with that. And I heard about this from one of my friends who recommended me to join Toastmaster Club because the things actually in office, obviously you all know aware about that. In office, in corporate, we have to face a kind of situations where we have to present ourselves in front of a bulk of people. So the things, issues like the anxiety or the fear comes our way, which prevent me to, give a good presentation. So this is something I felt that I had to join, and I will be, working on it and overcome on this issue.
Wonderful, Kuljit, you are at the right place. And next we have Ayush Chaudhary. Ayush, your voice is not coming.
Good morning to all of you. Now it's clear. Yeah, I am a high school student. I just cleared my high school and now I'm BCom program student. And I am here to learn public speaking and English speaking so that I can communicate to others perfectly. And the main reason is that why I'm here to get in simple and practical things. And I came to know about TMWD that by reading an article on the website. First, I searched about TMWD and some public speaking club. That's
Wonderful, thank you. And I think next we have potential Toastmaster Umesh Verma. Umesh, are you there? Okay, so I think Umesh is not there. Anyways, so let's move on with the meeting. And guys, let's also please renew your membership as soon as possible so that we can focus on other main areas as soon as possible. And Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Dr. Sweta. She is a spiritual soul, a budding entrepreneur in nanotechnology, a motivational mentor. She loves to travel, and right now she is in Uti, and she doesn't want to show us Uti in the background. And she loves to read, write poems, and she's an NLP practitioner and an adventurous soul. She's a person with many hats. And over to you, Toastmaster Shweta.
Thank you, President, for a wonderful introduction. And let me start with the theme of the day first. That is Ikigai. It's a beautiful word with a you can find it very mysterious, but it's one of the, I don't know how many of you have read Ikigai. First, I would like to know that. Have you read it? Oh, Guru Anshpreet have read it. And anybody else? No. Oh, you have. Rohan have read it. Okay, great. And Paras. All right. So I think you guys know what Ikigai is, right? So Ikigai is living with purpose. That is the beautiful Japanese word that is written also in a way which turns out to be to have something worthwhile living for. And it was actually written on a town that is situated in Japan in the island of Okinawa, Ogimi. All the people over there are either 100-year-old or more, most of them. And the most amazing secret, according to the book written by Hector Garcia, is that along with a good diet, green tea, exercising, everything, they have their Ikigai in place. They know their purpose. They know what they want to get up with. Every morning they have this passion of getting up and doing their ikigai, fulfilling their purpose. So I would leave with this, and on the course of the meeting, I will ask you, all the Toastmasters and the potential Toastmasters, what do they think their ikigai is, and have they actually patiently searched it, that whether that is the ikigai they are happily living with? So let's start the meeting. So the meeting will be divided into 3 parts. The first would be the prepared speeches. We have 3 wonderful speakers today. Then the second would be a fun table topic session by TM Guruvanshpreet. And the third would be the general evaluation. That would be what we did good today or what we didn't. And first, I would like to introduce our general evaluator of the day. That is TM Karishma Popli. She is a consultant in EY. Her interest includes traveling, exploring food joints, reading, adventurous activities, writing, and spirituality. So I would like her to come forward and introduce her team. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Sweta, and good morning, everyone. I'm the general evaluator of the day, and I'll be evaluating the meeting overall in a very general way. I'm not alone. I have a team of auxiliary role players who will be taking care of all the timers, report, grammar report, and your filler reports, counts, basically. So let me introduce you to the first auxiliary role player who is the timer of the day, Toastmaster Paras. Toastmaster Paras, over to you.
Thank you, Karishma. Hi, everyone. As you all might be knowing, I was the timer last time in the 400th meeting as well. So let me clear it out first and foremost that this is not my permanent role. I'm not taking a job here in this role. And hopefully I'll play other roles as well in the coming meetings.
Are you complaining to Kanika?
No, I'm not complaining. I'm just clearing it out. I took this role intentionally. It wasn't forced upon that I would complain. Okay, so talking about the role, I'll be making sure that everyone in the meeting takes a certain amount of time and does not either exceed it or end up pretty early. So, and for the speeches and table topics and for the evaluation, as they are going to be competitive, there needs to be a certain time limit, otherwise they are disqualified. So for speeches, I'll show a green card when the threshold time is done. At 4 minutes for the icebreaker speeches, and 5 minutes yellow card, and then 6 minutes red card. A grace period of 30 seconds both on the upside and the downside is there in speeches. And for the speech which is not an icebreaker, the time limit is between 5 to 7 minutes. 5 minutes I'll show a green card, 6 minutes a yellow card, and 7 minutes a red card. For the table topics, the timing is between 1 to 2 minutes. There is no downward time in it, but on the upside there is a grace period of 30 seconds. For the evaluations, it's 2 to 4 minutes, and grace period is both on the upside and on the downside. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Paras. Just another thing to mention here. The timing for the evaluation is 2 to 3 minutes only. Thanks. The next we have is a counter of the day, Toastmaster Vidhi. Toastmaster Vidhi, over to you.
Thank you, Karishma. So, good morning, everyone. My role as AHA counter is to evaluate the speakers to measure the usage of unnecessary words and long pauses. Unnecessary words are crutch or filler words which fill the spaces for silence. Some examples are actually, Repetitive words are I mean, I wanted to say, this means, etc. I will listen carefully throughout the meeting, and at the end, I will deliver my report detailing the usage of these words by each speaker. Thank you. Over to you, Karish.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Nidhi. And last is the grammarian of the day, Toastmaster Raj. Over to you, Toastmaster Raj.
Good morning, Madam Toastmaster, fellow TM and guest. So today I am playing the role of grammarian. So as grammarian, it is my responsibility to pay close attention to all speakers, listening carefully to their language usage. I will take note of any improper language and list down any good words, quotes, sayings, or thoughts used in the speeches. And it is also my duty to introduce to the word of the day. So today, the word of the day is ecstasy. So the word is a noun, and the plural is ecstasies. The meaning of ecstasy is an overwhelming feeling of great happiness or joyful excitement. The synonyms are paradise, jubilation, joyousness, or heaven. If I meant to use these in two sentences, I can say that I was in ecstasy when I won my first recognition as TM Speaker of the Day. Another sentence can be whenever I eat at my favorite restaurant, I am in ecstasy. I encourage the use of word of the day to all the participants as many times as possible. I also encourage other participants to appreciate those speakers who are using the word of the day and by showing the thumbs up to the speaker. And at the end of the meeting, I will come up and discuss the Grameen report to the fellow members. Thank you. Over to you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Rajat. So that was my auxiliary role players team. I'll be coming back with my general evaluation report as well, along with auxiliary role players report and with the evaluators report as well, who will be evaluating this to all the speakers who will be who has a speech in our today's meeting. Over to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you, TM Karishma. And I hope, I would say that I'm in ecstasy today to be actually speaking about one of my favorite book, that is Ikigai. And I hope you all are giving some thoughts about what your Ikigai is, and are you really happy about the purpose that you are here for? Are you recognizing this? I will leave you with this question. As I said, on the course of the meeting, I'll be asking you all. So let's start with the first section, the prepared speeches section. So the first speaker of the day is TM Rohan Gupta, to be evaluated by, I would call upon the evaluator, TM Sahibpreet Sahni. He is a salesperson by profession and a theater enthusiast, movie buff, and blogger from heart. So I would request TM Sahibpreet to come forward and state the objective of the speech, please.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Sweta. So Toastmaster Rohan will be delivering his icebreaker speech today. He's chosen the path of strategic relationship. And the purpose of his speech is to introduce himself to the club and learn the basic structure of the public speech. And the timing will be 4 to 6 minutes. So all the best, Toastmaster Rohan.
Thank you, TM Sahibpreet. And so the first speaker is TM Rohan Gupta. He is an accidental chemical engineer from HPTI Kanpur, worked in R&D department as a research scientist for 2.5 years and preparing for GRE. He loves to travel, is a movie buff, Iron Man fan, badminton, cricket, passionate learner, a bit spiritual. And so TM Rohan Gupta, the three accidents of my life, TM Rohan Gupta. Over to you.
Thank you so much, Am I audible enough? Okay. Thank you so much, TM Sweta, for the introduction. Good morning, everyone. Well, before we get going, I have a question to ask. How many of you have read The Three Mistakes of My Life? Okay, many of them. So now coming to the second question. How many of you have read The Three Accidents of My Life? None of them. So my purpose might get fulfilled at the end of this speech. So let me share you about myself. I used to be a very silent, introverted kid, doing the studies fairly well, deeply engrossed in the books. Even my friends call me a bookworm when I at the school time. I hardly talk to any relatives and neighbors. Talking to any strangers was a next to impossible thing for me. So please excuse me if I couldn't speak much, but I will try my best. And this is one of the reasons that I have joined Toastmaster. Now, now I will love to share my three accidents that twisted my life. Choosing maths after boards, selecting engineering as my career path, and my first job. I was surprised to see very less number of engineers in the Toastmaster member page. I was like, God, you have saved a lot of life turning into a disaster. Now you all know the importance of hard work, dedication, self-belief. I'm not going to talk about that, but I will certainly narrow it down to three important things in our life: finding your dreams, chasing your dreams, and living your dreams. These things which nobody mentioned when I was a student. Since I belong to a middle class family, and our biggest lie, which is circulated in our families, is that just do the 10th boards well, take up the maths, do the engineering, and your life is entirely set. Now, this equation, engineering is equal to money, is equal to happiness, and is equal to success. It is taught us at this very tender age. And this was the condition when I was growing up. So I became very good in studies. I took it very seriously and did fairly well in my board exams. Now boards are completed now and I was off to quota. And now my preparation for my engineering entrance exam got started. Every day we used to attend those lectures, do the assignments, gave regular tests. So after all this hard work, I was so close to become so-called successful in India. I slogged hard, gave the exam, and I got selected in one of the finest engineering college in Uttar Pradesh, that is HBTI Kanpur. There was a huge celebration in my family that I got a seat in a government engineering college. Now I could stop for a while and breathe. I should be happy at that time, but something was missing at that time. A void that I felt during my engineering days. For some reason, I was not happy with myself, and I started searching for something that I actually want. Search was not completed till now, and the third accident happened. And this accident happened in 2018. I got placed in a pharma company. I was feeling independent for the very first time. From the first salary I bought gifts for my family. I took my father to Calcutta in a flight for the very first time. He was very happy at that moment. I felt ecstasy to bring a smile in my father's face. I bought my dream bike and I bought my dream laptop. Everything was just going all right. Everything was going fine. But one day, what happened? something unusual thing happened. All these materialistic desires, owning my dream bike, owning my dream laptop, all these kind of happiness stayed only for a very few days, because big things are not that big once I got them. So, and looking back at the past, I realized that one thing is missing in my life. I was not driven enough to continue my job. So I left my job. I want something else. I picked my dreams, that is UPSC preparation. I always have a lot of excitement to do something to bring a change in some other one's life. I found my real purpose. I was so much interested that there was no room of thinking about anything else in my life. For the first time, and trust me, in the longest of the time, I understood the importance of chasing your dreams. So here I am now preparing for the UPSC exams. I'm also preparing for the GRE exam as well, because no matter how good you are, things might go unplanned. So it is better to have a plan B in your life. So with all these exams, I am trying to accomplish my goals, which I have rarely dreamt of. Thank you so much.
Awesome. So we have a minute for the feedback, please. Everybody gives feedback to speaker. Hope, Rohan, you are getting the feedback. Timer, is the time over for the feedback?
Yes.
Perfect. So you can keep showering TM Rohan with your feedback. Let's move to the next speech of the day. The next speech is of TM Kuldeep, which will be actually evaluated by, let me call upon the evaluator, TM Vishal Agarwal. TM Vishal is in business of designer metal sheets for the past 2 decades. He's a founder of the brand Ferrohide, which deals in designing metal sheets for elevation, facade, and interiors, and also utilizing the sheets for making the products that are noble in nature. So I would request TM Vishal to come forward and state the objective of the speech, please.
Thank you. Thank you, Toastmaster Sweta. Good morning, everybody, and good morning, guest. So today I'm evaluating the speech of Mr. Gautam, Mr. Kuldeep Gautam. He will be delivering his icebreaker speech today. And the timing for the speech is 4 to 6 minutes. The topic for the speech is the journey. The journey. Over to you, Kuldeep Gautam.
Thank you, TM Vishal. Speaking about the speaker, TM Kuldeep Gautam is working with an MNC as a technical reviewer, and his interest includes traveling, and he's passionate about bikes and is a fitness freak. So TM Kuldeep Gautam, the journey, TM Kuldeep Gautam. Over.
Hello. Hi. Good morning. Namaskar. Thank you so much, TM Sweta, and thank you so much, TM Vishal sir, for introducing me. Actually, this is my first speech, so I am little worried about that. That is why I think, last week I noted down about myself. Then now I'm delivering my speech. So I'm audible to everyone now. Hello.
Yes, you are audible.
Hello. Okay, thank you. So, as you all know, my name is Kuldeep Gautam. My name is Kuldeep Gautam, and if I talk about myself, so let me start my age. I know nobody reveals age, but I am 29-year-old, and I am a native of Delhi. If come to my academic qualification, I have completed my secondary and senior education from a government school, and I went to Delhi College, which is known as Zakir Hussain Delhi College from Delhi University. And recently, I have completed my LLB. So I am a lawyer by profession, a degree in law. As far as my family background is concerned, then I have come from a middle class family. In my family, there are 5 members: me, my wife, my younger brother, mom, and dad. If I come to my hello, I
Kuldeep,
I was lost.
you are not audible.
Yeah.
I think my connection was lost. Now, hello.
Yeah, you're audible now. Yeah.
Kuldeep, you can start.
You are on mute, Kuldeep.
Okay, thank you. I was talking about family. Sorry.
Not audible.
Your voice is not coming.
Hello.
Kuldeep, you can switch off your camera and then start speaking.
Okay. Hello. Now I'm audible.
Yeah, please go ahead.
Yeah. Okay. So I was talking about my wife. So she is also a lawyer and working in serious fraud investigation office. And so it is my brief introduction. And if I start about my career, so I had started my career in an industry in the year of 2015. My first job was in an environmental company. Environmental says that EIS, Environmental Infra Solutions, where we used to take samples of air, soil pollution, and then we will give to report pollution control board about that, where any road or bridges construction And after that, I had joined DHL as a supervisor. After that, I had joined DNV in the year of 2018, and till now I am working with here. As far as hello, last but not least, I want to give you brief introduction my hobbies, which I spend time in gymming. Of course, I'm bike lover and also fitness freak. A part of this, my hobby is travel different places. And thank you so much. Thank you so much, everyone. Thanks a lot for giving me this opportunity to introduce myself. Thank you. Over to you, Toastmaster Vishal sir.
Thank you, TM Kuldeep, for your introduction. I would like everyone to give feedback, please.
Hello. I have a feedback for you that whenever we are talking about our introduction, we should not talk about our personal things. Like you talked about your sister and you talked about your family. That's why the person who are listening you had deal with you. They do not have to deal with your family and something which is not related to you. So that was the feedback. It can be wrong. So thank you very much.
Oh,
One minute for the feedback is over.
Great. Thank you, Timer, for letting me know. And as it was for both of them, TM Rohan and TM Kuldeep, it was the icebreaker speech. And as the tradition goes, we should give a standing ovation, as we have only unmuted ourselves, and some of us have not even unmuted and gave a clap. So let's stand, whoever can, and otherwise unmute yourself and give a huge round of applause to both of them. Thank
you so much to all.
Thank you. So moving on to our third speech of the day, which will be delivered by TM Weber, and it will be evaluated by TM Kanika, who is a budding marketer, currently working as a marketing intern. She's on her way to dive deep into the world of spirituality and contributing to the growth of others, and sharing what she learns is the key motive of her life. So over to you, TM Kanika, to state the objective of the speech, please.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Sweta, for introducing me. So firstly, am I audible? Wonderful. Okay, so today I will be evaluating Toastmaster Webhub's speech. The path is persuasive influence of level 3. It's his level 3 project 1, and the purpose of his project is for the member to practice using a story within a speech, or giving a speech that is a story. So I wish Toastmaster Vaibhav all the very best for his speech. Over to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you, TM Kanika. And so let me introduce our next speaker, who is actually currently pursuing his MBA in marketing from Symbiosis Pune, and he loves to read autobiographies. Sports enthusiast. So TM Vaibhav, all hearts, less brain. TM Vaibhav. Over to you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Sweta. Firstly, the usual, am I audible? Great. So I'll begin now. The battle between heart and brain, or rather heart and mind, is a debate that has been going on since generations. Especially when you are living in a dramatic country like India, it can never go jaded. So, the purpose of my speech is not to break this ambiguity of heart and brain. The reason why I have chosen this topic, all heart, some brain, is because whatever I'm going to speak today will come directly from my heart. And some brain, since you need your brain to function to prepare a speech, right? The speech will revolve around my 14-month Toastmaster journey, which will come to an end today. As I say this, I'm a mixed bag of emotions. On one hand, I feel ecstatic that this journey, that I've been lucky to be a part of this journey. But on the other hand, not only part of this journey, but learn innumerable things, meet some amazing people, and make wonderful memories that I will cherish forever. But on the other hand, I do feel a bit sad. That it is coming to an end. It all began in July 2020 when I attended 2 online meetings as a guest. I liked the overall structure of the meeting, the motivating environment, and the way you get a chance to improve your communication skills. Hence, I decided to join the club. Though I must admit that I was a bit rabbit in headlights seeing all these wonderful speakers around. But these people only made sure that wasn't any baptism of fire for me. I thought that I'll be part of the club for about 2 to 3 months, gain some confidence before joining a good B school, and then leave. But I guess fate had some other plans in store. So what happened was I couldn't make it to the colleges I was targeting, which was obviously disappointing at that time. But moving on, this is the only option I had. Around this very same time last year, and that is mid-September, Toastmaster Ankit, who was the sergeant arms of the club, had to suddenly leave the club because of some personal reasons, which obviously meant that now mid-elections for that particular role would be conducted. My mentor then, Toastmaster Karishma, suggested me to go for the role. But here I was confused whether to even renew my membership or not. I pondered over it for a few days and then decided, okay, I do have some time on my hand while I prepare for my MBA exams and do a job or internship. So I decided to I decided to renew my membership. Also, we all know about Toastmaster Karishma's convincing power. The day of elections came, and I just killed it. I raised it. The other contender who stood for the election got hardly any. No matter how much I feel conceited about this achievement of mine, the reality is that it was more to encouragement to a new member. The other contender who stood for the elections was a veteran of the club, held the same sergeant arms position previously in the previous tenure, and was currently the creative excellence manager for division level. So the members decided to give this newbie a run. This tells you a lot about the culture of the club. Also, there were a few incidents that gave me the confidence which I desperately needed. One of them, and the most important of them, was winning my only Best Speaker award in Jan earlier this year. I did a lot of research for that speech. It was based on the language stigma we face in our country, since it was also the International Hindi Day that day. And winning the Best Speaker award felt good as all the hard work I did. of the other incidents that I can remind right now is preparing for posters at division level, working on the club's website, taking different roles in the meetings, and becoming the secretary of the club. I had to prepare a lot of minutes of the meeting, MOMs. I don't prepare. So also in the secretary incident, I have a very interesting incident which happened. For the benefit of the new members and the guests, I would like to tell that before you stand up for the elections, there is a telephonic interview conducted by the senior members of the club. With me, it was Bhavya sir and Mohit sir who were taking my interview. During that interview, I happened to say something that made Bhavya sir breathe fire. While the interview was going on, I said that an associate will be under me if I happen to become the secretary of the club. Sorry, Mr. Gramadian, for quoting this in Hindi, but it won't have the same impact if I don't do so. Bhavya sir replied, "Bhai sahab, yahan pe koi kisi ke under nahi hota. Choose a better word for it." This again tells you a lot about the culture of the club. No one is over someone, no one is under anyone, but still there's a certain sense of respect for each and everyone. Now, I would like to align a very popular speech of former Prime Minister Atal Bihari Vajpayee to TMWT, as I believe that it will perfectly fit into it. In 1996, when Mr. Vajpayee's government fell in 13 days, he made a very popular speech which said, he said, "In democracy, governments will come and go. There'll be a make and break of political parties, but our nation must remain united, and our democracy must remain eternal." Similarly, in TNWT, members will come and go. EC team will change every 10 years. But at all times, the motive should be to keep TMWT flag high and raise the bar for all the fellow clubs. We have seen that with new members coming in, there's always new ideas that also comes along the way. But there should be no place for ego, and there should be no reinvention of the wheel, thus making sure that the culture of the club. I might be leaving the club for now, but once a TMWTN is always a TMWTN. And if possibly, I come back to the club in few months or years' time, I'll continue to serve with my utmost honesty, and TMWT will always have my heart. Finally, to end this, I'd like to recite a short poem which I prepared few days back. It says, "I was tilted towards the introvert side, who always found it difficult to break the ice. Toastmasters gave me an opportunity to shine, and it felt as bliss as divine. It also gave me many reasons to smile. Never really realized when those baby steps became a mile. To a great extent, it mitigated all my pain, because it was all heart and something." Thank you so much. Over to you, Toastmaster.
What a wonderful speech, Vaibhav. A minute for the feedback, please. Everyone provide the feedback.
One minute is over.
Okay, so keep showering TM Vaibhav with your feedback. Now moving on, I gave you a question to think about. I will be now asking few of the members and the guests, have they thought about it? So I will start with Bhavya sir. Sir, have you thought about the question or should I repeat it?
If you repeat it, that will be good for me.
Okay, so as you have heard what Ikigai is, do you know what your Ikigai is, and are you really happily living that Ikigai?
Well, I think for me, Ikigai is always thinking positive, always thinking right, and believing in myself. And that's what I'm doing it.
Okay. And that's your purpose as well.
Pardon?
That's your purpose as well.
Yes. As of now, yes.
Perfect. Thank you, Bhavya sir. TM Deeptendu.
Yeah. So, my Ikigai, well, I'm still discovering my Ikigai, I'd say. And when I attend a Toastmasters meeting or when I get a chance to sing or do something at work, at times I feel I'm there. I have found it. But then after a few minutes, I feel no, I'm still very far away from finding my Ikigai. So maybe my life up till now has been about finding my Ikigai and getting glimpses of it at certain points in my life.
Thank you. So one paragraph in the book is also about this only, that it needs a lot of patience to exactly know what our purpose is. And the moment we know it, we actually live happily without any issues, even if the issues come, we are there because we know what our Ikigai is. And then I would ask some guests. TM Purva, would you like to share what you think about it?
Yeah, sure. So my Ikigai is to live life to its full potential. And when I look back in retrospect, I don't want to feel like, oh my God, I did not live enough. I could have loved enough. I could have done that. So I don't want to regret anything. And I want to, like, in anything I do, I want to go to the extent of it and I don't want to feel like, oh my God, I could have done that with, like, I could have given if something more. So that's my Ikigai.
Great. And one more guest, I would say, guest Richa, would you like to share?
Good morning.
Good morning.
Very good morning.
You're on mute.
Good morning. I am so happy and thrilled to attend your meeting today. It's a great ecstasy. Well, if you talk about my Ikigai is mentoring as many people as possible in becoming soft skills trainer. So it's all about soft skills, and I'm very happy that I am following it every day, every moment. Thank you.
Awesome. So I would like to quote something I just thought of, that today we are, and tomorrow we are going to be the memory. So live today as much as we can. The Ikigai is always will be on the journey. We will find it, or we are already living it. But what matters is live today, every moment, as if it was your last. So with this, I would get to the second part of the meeting, which is a fun session by none other than TM Guruvansh Preet. I hope I'm pronouncing it right, Guruvansh. And he's on a constant journey of learning and growing. He has just completed his class 12th. He is a Punjabi hip hop lover and a believer of simplicity, as it is a way to lead life. So over to you, Guru Anshpreet, and please let me know I'm pronouncing it right.
You pronounced it right, first of all. And now I would like to welcome everyone in this fun session of this meeting. Am I audible? Like, is there any sort of disturbance coming? Yeah, it's fine. Now, talking about the table topic session, it will be an impromptu speaking. I request every potential Toastmaster and guest to don't fear speaking. probably just have a lot of confidence. Even the experienced ones make little bit mistakes in impromptu speaking. I'll just give you questions or topics to speak, and uh, then you have to speak in a time limit. Like the limit will be from 1 to 2 minutes. At 1 minute, a green card. At 1.5, a yellow, and at 2 minutes, a red card will be shown. After 2 minutes, you will get a grace period of 30 seconds. Now, talking about the topics, my first question is to Mohit sir. Are you comfortable?
Yeah, sure, Guruvansh.
Sir, you are a very experienced person. Like, you are an idol for me, and you must be an idol for several people. So, what purpose are you fulfilling being in the Toastmasters Club? Like, why are you utilizing or giving 4,500 to this club? You can give it to anyone, but what purpose are you fulfilling basically?
Thank you so much, Guruvansh, for that brilliant topic. And what purpose am I fulfilling in being a part of Toastmasters Club? That's the question for me. I've been a Toastmaster since 2013, and I have had no looking back ever since then. Not only me, my entire family is a family of Toastmasters. Both my kids are actually Gaveliers. And for those of you who don't know, Gavels is under the Toastmasters umbrella, an institute for people who are below 18 years of age. So I am thoroughly enjoying Toastmasters since the day one. And the reason for that, see, when I started my journey, I considered myself to be a mediocre, average IT professional, a little unsure of how things are going. And from the very first day, I realized that this has opened a window for me, which I never thought existed. I have experimented so many things. I've done things which I never thought possible for me. Like, for example, I've done theater, I've done a bit of poetry, tried my hand at writing, speaking, become a trainer, and I get speaking opportunities, paid ones. I also am doing very well professionally. I was able to switch my career in the mid of the career. All of that, and plus on the cherry on the cake is having fun along the way. Such beautiful people to meet every week and interact with, people who are genuinely interested in your growth. So the purpose that I'm fulfilling is, they say that you could be a master of something or a jack of all trades. Being a jack of all trades has actually turned out good for me, because I've experimented so many things, and I'm getting step by step closer to my Ikigai, which is probably somewhere between writing and speaking. I'll get one day. Thank you. But I have no plans to switch off my Toastmasters journey ever. Thank you. And I'll pass it back to you, Toastmaster Guruvansh Preet.
Wonderful, sir. I would like the EC team to thank me because, like, from Mohit sir's way, I just promoted this club in front of the guests. Talking about my next question, my next question is to a guest. Let it be Bhanu sir. Are you there? Oh, he's probably not able to switch on his mic or camera. How about you, Richa ma'am? Are you there?
Yes, very well there. Good morning.
Good morning. Again, what is the memory of you as a child which makes you excited and happy when you are just looking at your past? Like that memory of your childhood, one memory, you can probably tell a backstory about it or anything. You have the mic for 2 minutes.
Well, when I was a child, I remember one very silly thing that I used to do. As a child, my mother always used to sit down and wait till the time I used to finish the last sip of milk in the glass. And as a pampered and spoiled child, I always used to tell her and enforce her to turn on the tube light. And I never used to pronounce the word tube light. I used to say lighto. Please turn on the lighto. So everybody used to make my fun that she doesn't know how to pronounce it correctly. So I remember it very clearly. And you won't believe, when I grew up, I was in class 7th or 6th. So the moment I came to know, I myself felt that, oh my God, did I ever spoke wrong? As a child, I believe everybody does something silly. And as a human being, there is one more thing, that we should never grow up. We should always keep that child alive, so that we can live every moment, so that we can follow our ikigai and enjoy every bit of life, whatever it is. So remember your childhood, enjoy life, and be a child always. Thank you.
Wonderful, ma'am. Let's ask a next question to Chetan Gandhi, sir. Are you there?
Yes, Gurvansh, I'm here.
So I'll just give you a question. Have you ever tried dieting?
Wow.
No, that's
It's
not the topic. That's not the topic. But have you ever tried dieting?
Yeah, I tried a few months back.
So what is your, like, this is probably the simplest question. What is your favorite food, like, which makes you forget about your dieting, health consciousness, and everything else? Like, there must be a backstory with it. Like, I remember my favorite food, I'll just tell it sometime else. Like, what is it yours?
Yeah, definitely. It is a very, very interesting question you asked me. Okay, if you talk about the any particular food which which I forget my dieting plan, definitely it would be a non-veg food like chicken and mutton. And if someone come to me and say, if you wanna have a butter chicken and like kadai chicken, definitely at that time I will forget my dieting plan. And it is not means I forgot my dieting plan. Definitely I like the most, because since my childhood I have been eating this food, and I'm from Punjabi background, and that's why I like this non-veg food very much. Thank you.
It was wonderful.
I think he can continue for at least a minute, Guranjpreet.
I guess the timer is passed, sir. Sir, do he has time?
Yeah, it's actually 50 seconds. So if it would be wonderful if he could speak for at least 10 seconds more.
Okay, as a part of Punjabi family, I definitely said that I will say that every Punjabi family like non-veg food. Most of the Punjabi family like non-veg food, because I already said that since our childhood we love to eat non-veg food. But apart from this non-veg food, if you talk about the veg food, there are many people who like veg food. And in if you talk about paneer tikka and karahi paneer and mushroom, chili mushroom, these foods are also are yummy on that. Thank you. Am I audible?
Yep.
Yes.
Thank you. This is the first time I'm a little bit nervous, but definitely if you give me a chance next time, definitely I'll prepare myself better than
That
today.
was awesome from the perspective of the first speech. By the way, I'm also Punjabi and I'm just trying to go vegan first of all.
Definitely. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Wow, Gurvanshpreet, vegan, not bad. All the best.
Thank you so much. Now my next question is to a fitness freak. Like, other than Mohinish sir, any fitness freak out here? Yeah, Vishal sir, my question is to you.
Yeah.
Like, fitness requires a lot of discipline, like eating discipline, eating food of no taste or of, I'm so sorry, but of little bit taste, working out every day and all that stuff. So what purpose are you fulfilling on focusing on your health, like extremely? Like, it is mandatory to focus on your health, but like on another level, sorry.
Yeah, okay, that's a good question, Guru Anshpreet. So it's like not focusing on what I'm eating. I eat everything. Today I had chola bhaturas, but in the morning I went to the Nehru Park. I ran for 6.5 kilometers, and I did all the yogas and all the things what I supposed to do. And after that, I eat everything, whatever comes my way, whether that is kadai chicken, butter chicken, or chola bhaturas. So it's not like that ki you have to just balance the things like what you have to eat, what you don't have to eat. You just eat whatever you wish to eat and just go with the flow. So life is not about balancing the things. It's all about just going with the flow. So keep on working, and keep on working. So one thing more you have to take is that you have to be like regular. Many people are there on this planet who do things for a while and after that they just stop the things. So once you will do it, once you will practice it regularly without any stoppage, then you will have your health. And once you will have your health, then you have everything. Many people say health is wealth. I say health is health. Once you have health, you have everything in life. Health is my first priority. Second priority is family, and third is my well-being. So health is the first one. If I have health, I have everything in life. Thank you.
Also wonderful. Like you have broken several stereotypes about fitness for me. So my next question goes on to Lakshit sir. Yes, you.
Yes.
What's that place where when you go, you probably can you sit silently and find your ikigai? Like where in that place you probably feel fulfilled, satisfied. Like what's that place? I'm sure that it must be having a backstory linked to it, and you can speak now.
Okay.
I'm sorry to interrupt, but all the Toastmasters and the members who are speaking, you can get 30 seconds to think about it.
Okay. Okay, let's start. It would be a walk in a park. Mostly when I have to think about things, how they are going in my life or about planning things ahead. So I mostly go for a walk in a park, which is right outside my house. So most of the time I go there and think about things to plan for the future. And if you want to know about the backstory, there is actually none. I don't go to much places. Thank you.
Lakshit, you can speak for another 30 seconds because you have to speak minimum of 60 seconds.
Okay. When there is one more place that mostly I go to think about, it is my rooftop. At night I'm a stargazer also, so I go to roof at night to look at stars, to look at the moon, and just think about life, universe, and the scale of how small we are. So I find this is second place to be there. It is a lot calm and it gives me inner peace. Thank you.
Wonderful speech, sir. Sir, I'm so sorry. The next question is to Kuljit Singh, sir.
Yes.
What are you doing currently?
Currently, I'm working on my multiple ikigais, especially my career paths Like I have completed my master's and also working on other plans. Actually, I would like to pursue other studies in abroad as well. And apart from that, I also have different type of ikigais as well. Like I want to do something socially. I mean, I want to contribute socially. From last couple of years, I have doing something different for the people out there who are not couldn't afford their food for 3 times a day. So I always try, to spare some money from my salary. In every couple of months, I put aside that money and buy some foods and different kind of things, stuffs, and I go on my scooty and distribute all those things to that people. So that is my social ikigai, and also I'm working on my personal ikigai as well. And obviously, I'm preparing for my personal development, my presentation skills. Like these are the things which can help me to move ahead in my career. So obviously when I look at the a couple of years ahead, so I will be planning to study there or working there. So obviously this is a skill I'm working on. So this is my ikigai as well.
Thank you so much. Although I just asked school, college, job/business, but you saved me a topic. Thank you so much. It was otherwise a great speech. Now, my next question goes on to Anubhav sir. Are you there?
Yeah, hi, Guransh.
Hi. My question to you is, if you leave money aside and obviously the Toastmasters Club aside, what's the thing that you can do probably for the rest of your life without concerning about money and all that stuff?
Can you please repeat the question? Actually, there was some disturbance. Yeah.
No issues. Leaving aside money and probably Toastmasters Club, what's that one thing which you can do for your entire life without getting paid, without being bored, like entire life without anything?
Well, probably I think that I am in love with music. So as many of you know that I love playing synthesizer. So I try to play it and try to improve it more upon it and make some videos so that it's like for the new beginners who are starting with the music and have craze on it, they can aspire and improve upon it and do something really great with music. So yeah, I'm also one of them who is doing such things. And apart from that, I think that music is just a way of life. Like with music, we can we can easily connect with each other and make we have barriers in languages, but in music we can easily understand each other and we can improve upon it. So yeah, that's all about this thing.
I think, sir, you have some time left, if I'm not wrong.
You can go on for around another 15 seconds or so.
Okay, sure. So apart from playing the synthesizer, I feel that the Toastmasters Club is a great platform which I have invested my time upon in making some productive usage in going as a VPPR. So this is all about it. Yeah.
Thank you so much for such a wonderful speech. Now my next question goes on to someone like it's not a, I don't think it's a good question to ask, but if someone is comfortable like in speaking out what is in their heart, can probably raise your hand. I'll just choose you. Not married couples, please. Not married people, please.
Please excuse me, Guru Anshpreet. Can you make it the last table topic, please?
Sorry?
Due to the time constraint, I'll request you to please make it the last table topic.
Okay. So my last question is, what makes you happy while, my question is to Sweta ma'am. I'll just ask her. Like, what makes you happy, like when you're scrolling your celebrity crush, like what purpose are you fulfilling doing that?
Thank you, Guru Anshpreet. That's an amazing question. So actually, I don't know if, yeah, he is my crush only. So that's Dr. Mike. I don't know if you know him. So he's like the doctor. He's a medical doctor, but he's the sexiest doctor in the whole world. So when there's no purpose I'm fulfilling. I'm anyways a happy person, happy soul. But when I just look at him, it's like, even while talking, I have these butterflies in my stomach and I'm like, oh my God. And the thing that attracts me to him is the work that he does, not only medically, but also he does a lot of social work. And I've already tried to contact him if it any ways the NGOs I work with can collaborate and work with him, because it's all about having our ikigai to give back to the society. So I think by having a crush on him, I'm fulfilling this ikigai of mine as well. But he's an amazing. I will send the photo to in TMWD group to see who my crush is. And yeah, and he's amazing. He's too good. And the purpose that I fulfill is that I have the butterflies in my stomach and it makes my smile go broader as it is already. So that is the purpose I fulfill. Thank you. Thank you, Guru Anshpreet. I love the question.
Thank you so much. This was all from my side. I'll just hand over the mic to you only, Shweta ma'am.
Thank you, Guru Anshpreet. I love the questions that you have taken in the table topics. They were amazing. And moving on, maybe we can take a break. We have a special session by TM Anubhav. So he will be playing for us today. And so let's take a break and over to you, Anubhav. Take it away from here.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, please wait for a minute. I'll just set up my things.
Yeah. Timer, how long can we have the break? 5 minutes break is okay?
Yeah, 5 minutes seems fine.
Thank you.
What he's playing?
Synthesizer.
What is that?
That's like a piano kind of thing.
Keyboard.
Keyboard, yeah, keyboard. I was not getting the word, sir. Thank you.
In easy language, we also call it Casio, Generally, people know.
Yeah, so it's a piano also, no?
Yeah.
We'll see a live demonstration right now.
Piano is quite different, but yes, quite similar in
Kinda.
shape.
From the same family.
Yeah. So Shweta, by the time Anubhav is coming, you can share some poem, or maybe Harpreet, you are quite silent. VP membership. Maybe you can say few words till that time.
Okay.
Harpreet, are you there?
If Harpreet sir is not there, then I can recite a poem. In fact, I was about to do while ending the meeting, but I can do it right now. But he's ready, I think. Anubhav is ready.
Yes. Yeah, so I'm playing a song Kafirana from the movie Kedarnath on Casio. So let me know if it's audible. Yes.
Wonderful.
Awesome, Anubhav. Okay. Timer, do we have time left or is it over?
Yeah, there's another minute left.
Ma'am, please, would love to hear a poem from you.
Okay, sure. I will definitely recite one. It's actually related to Ikigai only. So I hope, and also about, that today we are and tomorrow we will be a memory. So it's all on that. I hope you all love it. So we will be a memory soon. We don't know how, when, and why. Understand, experience, and feel this moment, this life, before it's the final goodbye. It takes a second from being in the body to being a soul. So love and spread it, human. There is no point of keeping negativity and hate and comparisons. Soul is not gonna take it with itself, but it will only take the soulful lessons. We all are here for a ikigai, for a purpose. Let that purpose be to spread love, smiles, and knowledge. Be there for each other in pain. Say whatever is in your hearts. That's what all of us should pledge. I'm shocked with some news. Pen down what I thought. Right now, it's a night when we sleep, but some are holding their loved one's body, and in pain, they weep. Life is unpredictable, but death is certain. Materialistic things are not gonna go. Only what makes your soul rich, do that. And become a memory of smiles and laughter. Whoever remembers you, become a memory of smiles and laughter before we enter the heaven's gate. The soul has its own journey. Let's understand that mindfully. Pray for each other and live this life until you're here with kindness and gratitude beautifully. A soul in serving purpose and my ikigai, and in gratitude with the breath I'm taking. Thank you.
Wow.
Beautiful.
How sweet. Awesome.
Wonderful, Shweta.
Lost.
Thank you. Okay. So getting back to the TMOD hat and moving on. So I would like to actually, I know some of you must be thinking that how to find this ikigai. Some are already knowing that we are on the journey and we will find this ikigai, right? While living this life. So I would like to ask, I think Mohit sir already answered in a way, so I cannot ask him again that what is Ikigai is. So I would like to ask TM Karishma, can you answer this, please? What your Ikigai is and how you are living that happily.
Toastmasters Sweta, I'll say like I'm still exploring it, but the one thing which makes me happy, that is what Ikigai is, right? Like, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah.
Yes,
so
your
that,
purpose.
of course,
Your purpose.
yeah. So that of course is food. Like I love to explore the food joints and all that stuff. So I'll say that thing. But even apart, like I am doing that, but I'll still say that I'm exploring the other aspects as well. So yeah.
Perfect. Thank you. Yes, Mohit sir.
I was very inspired by the poem that you shared, and I recollected that I had also written a poem which is sort of gelling with the topic and the theme here. So can I say that poem?
Sure, sir, please. We would love that.
It's called Will I Die Undone? That's the name of the poem. And it goes like this. I believe we are here for a reason, but I'm scared every day of every season. For the clock is ticking fast, and the baby we held is now our teenage son. What if I can't find it and die undone? I'm a writer, no, a manager, a painter, husband, papa and son, all combined into one. But from all of the above, the sole reason for my existence can be none. What if I can't find it and die undone? I seek God for an answer. Isn't seeking God itself the reason? I meditate. I read Gita, Quran, Guru Granth, and Bible. I was so close to the answer, but didn't realize when it took me away from my dear ones. I was, after all, praying and reading from winter to fall, paying little attention to anything else until my little 2-year-old doll was hurt on the face so badly, hit with a ball. That's when I realized I needed to come back to life, my life, and play the roles, all of them, even if I master none. I'm a writer, a manager, a painter, a husband, papa, and son. And if I do justice to each one of these, there is no way I will die undone. I still believe we are here for a reason, and I'm living every day of every season, playing all my roles well and having fun. Alas, I found it. I will not die undone. Thank you.
Wonderful.
Wow, sir.
It was beautiful.
Awesome.
Awesome.
Filled with so much hope and positivity.
Correct.
Thank you.
Okay, I remember TM Vishal sir was also wanted to say something. Kindly unmute and say so.
Giving me the opportunity. So my Ikigai is like I'm really very close to nature. So I want to like just purchase one farmhouse where there is all fruits, vegetables, some cows, and I eat daily fresh fruits, fresh vegetables, and drink fresh milk, and only nature and me and that supreme power. I want to meditate in that nature. I want to eat fresh. I want to drink fresh. That's it. What my Ikigai is, and I'm working towards that thing. So like it's like a coincidence. I just met one of my friend, and he has his farmhouse. So by coincidence, I was just going to my factory, and by coincidence, it turned up like that कि उसका farm house बीच में ही आता था. So I was surprised to see that, and now once in a week, I take that fresh fruits and vegetables from his farmhouse, and we eat every day. So it's like the manifestation I have done, and it's on the verge to complete on. Within 4-5 years, I will complete with that. So that is what I want in life.
Awesome, Vishal sir. I'm really happy that during the course of the meeting, people were using this Ikigai word so much, and it so resonates with us, right? It so resonates with our soul, with what we are or what we are here for. So before I end, I'm sure some of you must be thinking how we can actually think of our Ikigai, or how patiently we can search it. I will share one of my favorite diagram from the book. I hope it helps you out, and then we will move to the third section of the meeting. And so let me share the screen, and I hope you can see this. 1 minute. Can you see this? Perfect. Okay. So as I said, Ikigai should let us dance, in the morning when we get up. That should be the power of our purpose. That should be power of what we are here for. And as Mohit so beautifully said, even if we are actually 100% giving to each role that we are actually playing over here in this life, that is already fulfilling your Ikigai, because you're happy doing that. Now, if you see this diagram, the intersection is your Ikigai, what you love to do, what the world needs, what you can be paid for, and what you are good at. If all these 4 things can combine in what you are doing right now, it is already actually fulfilling your passion, your mission, your profession, and your vocation, and leading you to your Ikigai. You have to sit. That is why we say that 10 minutes also give yourself the time, give your soul the time. Obviously, you have to spend time with your family, But if you are there, then only your family is spending time with you. So it is as important to spend time, 10 minutes, give it to yourself. What is bothering you? What is making you happy? What is something that you can contribute to the world? What is something that you love to do? If all these things can combine, you're already reaching to your Ikigai. So this is a very simple diagram, but explains every phase of our life, every role that we play, everything that we do. So I hope with this session of Ikigai, you all will reach to your Ikigai or keep searching for it, because you never know, you're already actually playing your Ikigai. So now we will move to the third section, but not without a wonderful quote from the book ending the session. So obviously, let's end the session from a wonderful quote. Concentrating on one thing at a time may be the single most important factor in achieving the flow. Now, that is for all of you to do so that you can find your Ikigai. Thank you very much. And now let's move to the general evaluation section. So over to you, TM Karishma. Take it over from here. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Shweta. That was a wonderful TMOD session. So the general evaluation section is divided into 3 parts. So I'll start with the first one, wherein the evaluators will be presenting their report. So let me call upon the first evaluator of the day, who evaluated Toastmaster Rohan Beach, Toastmaster Saipreet. Toastmaster Saipreet, over to you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Karishma. Before starting the evaluation, I would just like to share a quote by the great Muhammad Ali, which states that even the greatest was once a beginner. So don't be afraid to take that first step. I think this quote perfectly relates to what Toastmaster Rohan has presented today. He has delivered his first speech today, and I believe that this is going to be the foundation for many more speeches in the time to come. Talking about the good things about the speech, first of all, he started with a question about a book. And that actually helped him to grasp the attention of all the listeners who were out there. And from there on, he started sharing his journey as a student. And since we all somewhere have gone through that phase, so that allowed all the listeners to make that connection with the speaker. So this is a very great approach. First of all, that you start something that is very engaging, and that is through that you're able to connect with the listeners. Secondly, the structure of the speech. It's very difficult because for a speaker, it's not just how you are going to say it, but what you're going to say it. It's only going to be the 4 to 6 minutes on the stage, but the preparation that goes behind it in writing the entire content. And I truly believe that the structure of his speech was near to perfection, because it started with interaction, then it went deep down into the background, and then there was a perfect ending to it. So kudos to that as well. Now, there are also some recommendations to it. The recommendations primarily come into the presenting part, I believe. First of all, yes, it was his first speech, so he was using notes. It's okay, but try to minimize it or not to use it in your future speeches, because it's better when you are, it shows your preparation, that how much you are prepared for it. And secondly, you were sitting very close to the camera. Now, this is another thing, because what was happening was that you were not watching the screen, so you were watching somewhere else or completely off the screen. So what may happen is that your connect with your audience may lose out, and this is one thing that differs from when we are presenting on stage. We're able to see the audience. This is so we have to somewhere adjust ourselves. So take you can improve on it in your future meetings. So I only have recommendations regarding how you can present it, and you can inculcate in your future speeches. in all, it was a great effort. Some wonderful, I think, thoughts that were shared by you, and good luck for your future. Thank you. Over to you, Karishma.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Saipri. The next evaluator who evaluated Toastmaster Kuldeep's speech is Toastmaster Vishal. Toastmaster Vishal, over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Karishma. So, first of
You are on mute.
We cannot hear you.
sorry. Thank you, Toastmaster Karishma. So, first of all, I would like to say that the Toastmaster Kuldeep's voice was coming and going. So, might be possible that I will evaluate it properly, and I will do my best. Thank you. So, when you started the speech by telling the audience that I am little bit nervous, you shared your integrity with them. So that is really, really great. So once we shared the integrity with the audience, so then we can speak open-heartedly. Secondly, it was his icebreaker speech. So he was a bit hesitant, he said, but the main thing is that you showed up today. So hats off to you for that also. So let me give some recommendations here. So your video and audio was stuck and was in really very, very bad condition. So please, I just want to say that please check the connection beforehand or keep some standby things with you so that things go very, very smooth. Because in between, when the video and the audio is not coming and not going back, so it's like you are disconnecting with the audience. So you have to take care of that very properly. Apart from that, the introduction you have given about yourself and your family, maybe that overall introduction may be a short and crisp so that the audience get engaged. So when you just like carry on with all your introduction, you are telling about your introduction again and again, so that will again lost some connection between you and your audience. Apart from that, there were no hand gestures or no body movements were there, because just the audio issue was there. So overall, I can't see it properly, but still I can make it out that part is also missing at your end. Your speech was less like a speech and more of like a story. So I recommend you to take the help of your mentor, like how to improve in your speaking skills. And you would have speak something more about your life also. But overall, I would like to say that we all are here to learn, and we all are in different spaces. So keep participating, and you did your best. And I would like to say that all the best for your future endeavors. Thank you. And over to you, Toastmaster.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Vishal. The next and the last evaluator of the day is Toastmaster Kanika, who evaluated Toastmaster Vaibhav's speech. Over to you, Toastmaster Kanika.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Karishma. So, all heart, some brain. What a speech it was, sharing your own Toastmasters journey with everyone. That too, a span of 1 year almost. And sharing the impact of Toastmasters that made to Toastmaster Vaibhav's life. It was a very well structured speech. The opening stated that what he was going to tell, what he was going to share with us. Then the story, that was the objective of his speech, that he has to include a story. But I really liked the fact that he told his own story that gave a personal touch to the speech. Then at last, you summed it up, your whole story, and concluded the speech. The structure was really very good. A little bit of voice modulation could be added with some pauses. And also, since we have already seen you giving a speech while standing, so even in virtual situations, we can make the setup, we can stand and give a speech and practice the body language part as well. I would like to appreciate your efforts for adding the humor to your speech, because since you were telling your journey, you were sharing your journey, it's a bit emotional for all of us when we are, going to a different city, different state, and starting our journey again. But still, you added the humor in your speech and made everyone smile. So kudos to that. And thank you for sharing your journey with all of us and conveying about the diversity and the culture of Toastmasters TMWD. And we are lucky to have you as a part of TMWD family. And also, since there is always a scope of improvement, then you come back soon, and we will be missing your presence a lot, the meme boy of TMWD, I should say. And I have learned a lot from you, and I'm learning still from you. So at last, I would just like to sum up by saying that it was all your heart and some brain, and you will be our meme boy forever. Thank you. Thank you so much, everyone.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Kanika. The next section of the evaluation section is supplementary evaluators report. So let me call timer of the day, who is Toastmaster Paras. Toastmaster Paras, over to you.
Thank you, TM Karishma. Today, I would like to appreciate all of you because there are no disqualifications today in any of the sections. So kudos to everyone. Although I really like doing this role, playing this role, but sometimes it feels like I don't want to stop you guys because of of such lovely speeches. And even in the break section, when there were the poems given by Mohit, TM Mohit and TM Shweta, they were so wonderful, and Anubhav's song. But still, however, I have to do my job. So I'll just give a brief about how much time the speakers took. Speaker 1 was Rohan. He took 6 minutes and 18 seconds. Speaker 2 was Kuldeep. He took 4 minutes and 20 seconds. Speaker 3 was Vaibhav. He finished just in time at 7 minutes and 28 seconds. And then coming to the table topics, first table topic speaker was TM Mohit. He finished it in 2 minutes and 26 seconds. Next was Richa. She completed in 1 minute and 15 seconds. Then Chetan, 1 minute 27 seconds. Vishal at 1 minute 23 seconds. Lakshit at 1 minute 40 seconds. Kuljit Singh just finishing in time at 1 minute. Anubhav took 1 minute and 8 seconds. And Shweta finished in 1 minute and 20 seconds. Coming to the evaluators, TM Sahibpreet took 3 minutes and 7 seconds. Vishal took 2 minutes 31 seconds, and then Kanika took 2 minutes and 28 seconds. Thank you. That would be all from my side. Over to you, TM Karishma.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Paras. Next auxiliary role player of today's meeting is the counter of the day, who is Toastmaster Vidhi. Toastmaster Vidhi, over to you.
Thank you, Karishma. Now I will share my report. Shweta used several filler words. Karishma used 2 filler words. Rohan used 6 filler words, 1 repetitive word, and 1 long pause. Kuldeep used several filler words, 2 repetitive words, and 2 long pauses. Vaibhav used 4 filler words and 1 long pause. Sahibpreet used 3 filler words. Vishal used several filler words. Kanika has used 3 filler words. Gurvanshpreet has used several filler words, and Paras has used 3 filler words. That's it for my report. Over to you, General Evaluator Karishma. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Vidhi. Our last auxiliary role player of the day is Grammarian of the day, Toastmaster Rajat. Over to you.
So first of all, I congratulate Toastmasters Sweta to have this wonderful theme of Ikigai. So we had a theme Ikigai, and the word of the day is ecstasy. So I feel these two are somewhat related. So I would say that Ikigai is to find our ecstasy, so our well-being happiness overall, and indeed through natural ways. And as a grammarian, I would start with to tell about the who all has used word of the day. So word of the day was used by TM Shweta one time, TM Rohan one time, and guest Richa one time, and one time by me in just now. So I had noted the wrong grammar usages. So there was a statement that 3 accidents visited my life. So it had to be like, if I said in a correct way, it has to be like 3 accidents. I had encountered 3 accidents in my life. One other statement was there. I should be happy at that time. So if we are talking about a past moment, it has to be I should have been happy at that moment. The third statement is I want to give brief introduction to my hobbies. So I believe in the correct statement, if we want to tell about our hobbies, it has to be I'm going to share my hobbies with you. The fourth statement is I will be evaluating this speech. So basically, if the action is going to happen near soon, I mean, there has to be I'm going to evaluate this speech. The last one is mostly I go to the park. It has to be it needs to be like usually I go to the park. So these were all the kind of wrong grammar usages I just noted. If I talk about great sayings, thoughts, or words, the first one is TM Rohan Gupta has used slog, which means work hard over a period of time, right? Another statement TM Rohan has used is big things are not that big enough. It's just a very thought-provoking saying. TM Weber has used 2 of the thoughtful sayings. One is all heart, some brain, and the second one is mixed bag of emotions. The third, Toastmaster Shweta has used 2 of the great saying. One is live to the day every moment as if it is the last day, and the second one is concentrating one thing at a time is to attain the full flow. So that's all from my side. In overall, meeting went very well with the great usages of saying, thoughts, and words, and of course, a few times words of the day.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Rajat, for your report. Now, the third section of General Evaluator is the General Evaluator's report only. So I'll be presenting my report now. So the first thing which I want to mention here is Sadhu Sarams and President did amazing during their time. All the 3 auxiliary role players did very well while explaining their role. I was listening in such a manner that if they missed any info, I'll take care of that after their time, but I didn't get any chance to do because they explained their role so well. But I will request the timer to show that cards at that time of introducing the timer role only. And another suggestion is for grammarian is to put the word of the day in the chat section as well, which he did, but with a meaning and a example as well. Also, the one thing which I really liked about the grammarian is he also mentioned that what part of speech that word is, like that the word of the day is noun. So he mentioned that the plural of that particular word of the day, he mentioned that as well. So that is done very well. Second suggestion is not just for the today's timer, but it's in the general for all the timers who will be taking this role in the future as well. So I recommend to put the word of the day on all 3 cards, so that whenever you will be displaying, it will be very visible and it will work as a reminder for everyone. So the next thing is for the TMOD. TMOD explained every detail and introduced all the role players as well. Very well done. TMOD session was very engaging and it should always be like this way only. Again, for the TMOD took care of the speakers, whether they are getting the feedbacks or not, which is again a very good thing to do when you are a TMOD. Next thing is for is for the trick master. So whenever, not just for the trick master, but for everyone who is there, like for the audience as well. So if anyone is giving their speech, I request everyone to go on mute if you are not speaking, and tech master maybe can take care of that as well. Also, I request everyone to refrain themselves by giving the feedback in front of everyone. It should be anonymous, ideally, but in the online meeting, if it is possible, then at least one-to-one feedback will be appreciated. For table topic master, there is no doubt that it was a very good and fun session, and everyone liked it. Everyone got a chance to speak, and it was very engaging as well. But a general suggestion from my side is to select those people, and this is not just for the today's table topic master, but for everyone who will be taking this role in future, to select those people who are not there in the agenda list, so that everyone can get the chance of speaking. And another suggestion is that for everyone in general, to address people by Toastmaster and potential Toastmaster only, and not by ma'am and sir. I really can understand we have literally a lot of members who are right now in college. So we are tend to use ma'am and sir at that when we are in college, but try to switch to different way of addressing people when you are in Toastmasters. Another suggestion for for all the evaluators to follow the CRC approach, and I'll strongly recommend all the evaluators to tell more about the good parts rather than recommending more things to the speaker. That there is a reason why we have two commendations in the beginning and two commendations in the end. So we have four commendations and two recommendations. So try to follow this approach only. So yes, that was it from my end. And over to you, President of the Day, Toastmaster Manish.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Karishma. And what a wonderful meeting it was. I thoroughly loved it. And let's quickly move on to the voting. Toastmaster Kanika, do we have the voting ready?
Yes, it's ready. I am launching it one by one. So I would request everyone to please vote for the best speaker first. Here you go. Thank you so much, everyone. Now it's time for the best evaluator. So I would request everyone to please vote for the best evaluator. Just few more votes to go. I request everyone to please vote. Two more to go. Okay. Thank you so much, everyone. So now it's time to vote for the best role player. And here you go. Thank you so much, everyone. So now it's time to vote for the best table topic speaker. And today we have a lot of table topic speakers. Thank you so much, Guru Vansh, for that. So here you go, everyone. Please vote. Oh, thank you so much, everyone. Now it's time to vote for the best auxiliary role player. And here you go. Just 2 more votes to go. Thank you so much, everyone. So back to you, Toastmaster Moinish.
Thank you, Toastmaster Kanika. And okay, so time is short. So why don't we straight away jump to the winner section? About that, we have to start. We have to finish the meeting in time. So I'll quickly announce, or we can play some guessing game. Who could be the best auxiliary role player? Any guesses?
Oh, Rajat is saying I am.
Yeah, I didn't get it, Kanika.
Rajat is saying that I am.
Oh, wonderful.
He's just raising his hand. We all had, yeah, confidence.
Okay, what a confidence. Now we have to do something, Kanika, right? We have to make him the best auxiliary role player today. So congratulations, Rajat, for winning the best auxiliary role player.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Wonderful. Next, the best table topic speaker. The competition is tough, really tough. There are a lot of great speakers today.
Dr. Sweta.
Yes, close. Okay, so the best table topic speaker is none other than Toastmaster Mohit. Wonderful. Okay, so moving on to the best role player. Now, this was a bit surprise and not so surprise actually. And but today we have a big, turnout. It's I would say a new thing, and the best or the sterling role player today is Toastmaster
Guruvansh.
Yes, Toastmaster Guruvansh Preet. Congratulations, brother. Wonderful.
Congratulations, Guruvansh.
You did a great job, Guru Vansh. So proud of you.
Thank you so much.
So good. Okay, so moving on. Best evaluator. Who is the best evaluator?
Master Sai Preet.
Kanika.
पहले आप.
Actually, we have a tie today. It's so good.
Vishal.
Yes, I thoroughly loved today's evaluation, but the best evaluator for today's meeting is Toastmaster Kanika and Toastmaster Vishal. Congratulations, both of you.
Thank you so very much.
Congratulations.
And moving on to the last section, best speaker today.
Toastmaster Rohan.
Toastmaster Rohan.
Yes, Toastmaster Rohan was just amazing. He was in full flow today. But today, the best speaker is none other than Toastmaster Vaibhav, our main master. Congratulations, Toastmaster Vaibhav.
His farewell certificate.
I think you no, I think we should emotionally blackmail him unless he renews. Okay.
No, I was expecting a gift voucher from you as a farewell.
Okay, I would love to thank all of you guys for a brilliant and a positive meeting. Thank you all the role players who took it. So some of them even took it at the last moment. And thanks every one of you guys. And please renew as soon as possible so that once part of our mind is just vacant and we can force our energy to something brilliant, something new. So please renew. And I think any other, am I forgetting any other thing, Kanika?
No, the guest, if we have the guest feedback, Kuljit is here.
Do we have? Yeah, Kuljit. Yeah, Kuljit, can you give us a brief feedback about the meeting?
Yeah, it has been very wonderful experience as I was expecting actually, and I think that will be definitely I will be continuing with this Toastmaster Club, and I will take membership of that, and hopefully in future I will be improving my skills in this area. So it's a wonderful experience. Right?
Thank you so much, potential Toastmaster Kuljit. Love to have you. And any other guest? Bhanu, are you Bhanu Gupta or just Bhanu? Are you a guest? Okay, I think we are not able to connect with him. So I think, guys, that's all for today's meeting, and we will see you next time at the same time, at the same place. Until then, take care and goodbye. Bye. Take care.
Bye, everyone.
Bye,
Thank you so much for joining.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Bye.